Hi, I understand. You might be thinking, Owen, what did you just buy? Well, this is a 1997 Volvo 850. A small group of you might be all for it, but for the rest of you, before you click away, give me a moment in this video to win you over on this seemingly plain Swedish sedan and justify yet another automotive purchase. The Volvo 850 was produced from 1991 to 1997. It was available as a sedan and as a wagon, which Volvo referred to as an estate. Higher performance versions included the turbocharged 850 T5, the T5R, as well as the top-of-the-line 850R when nearing the final year. I'll spare you too many details as I'm still new into the Volvo world, but I've been keeping an eye out for an old Volvo for a while now. I even viewed a legendary 240 that turned out rusted beyond repair, and I didn't want another restoration project. I wanted something ready to be enjoyed in its truest form, and finally, I think I may have scored on exactly that. In a town a couple hours away, the Volvo lay and was only on the market less than a day before I texted a trusty friend and we hit the road. The ad seemed too good to be true, and I'll tell you more about that. I asked for detailed pictures over and under this time to ensure I wasn't driving out again to another rust bucket. The seller turned out to be a stand-up guy, a former mechanic who'd previously owned 5 other Volvos and really knew his stuff. He'd given blood and sweat to make the car a perfect driver and spared no expense with new Pirelli all-season tires on turbo wheels, Bilstein suspension all around, even a new studded wintered wheel and tire setup that he threw in on the deal. I guess I got lucky to come along while it was time for him to let this car go. I say it was too good to be true because it went above and beyond a typical marketplace meetup. This Volvo has had major recent maintenance, including a new timing belt kit with water pump, a genuine Volvo rear main seal with clutch, complete cooling system refresh, new heater core, expansion tank, and all the hoses, a full genuine Volvo PCV kit, new rear Delta Link bushings, new rear springs, male HD upper control arms, new Pirelli all-season tires, and a new battery. At 200,000 kilometers, it also received ATE rear brakes. Included were the factory OEM Volvo roof racks, which was a huge bonus in my book. There's even more to that list, but it would be too much to read off for the sake of this video. He only used OEM parts or high-end equivalents from what I can tell, with all brand names noted, but not read aloud by me because I would likely butcher the Swedish and German pronunciation of said parts. I've never had the opportunity to buy a vehicle with such a genuine overhaul, and the price tag just lined up perfectly with no over-the-top premium due to this care. And as long as things continue smooth and good as they sound, I think this is the absolute best way that my goal of acquiring an older Volvo could have gone, or quite frankly, any used vehicle at all. So having bought many cars and made many deals, a lot of those experiences have been good, and some have been less. Buying a used vehicle in a private sale, you aren't typically dealing with a salesman whose goal and job day to day is to sell. You're meeting with regular people selling their vehicles, and often other automotive enthusiasts. So experiences can vary greatly. From my perspective, this seller gave the most positive buying experience I ever had, being knowledgeable in all of its workings for that one particular vehicle, and having been so hands-on with it that he could give me a good sense of the car top to bottom and detailed answers to every question. All things considered, time will tell with further experience of the car, and you can expect it shared on this channel. The exterior has some minor imperfections, only a little clear coat peeling, and almost zero rust. And here's something that really sealed the deal for me. It's a 5-speed manual. From what I've gathered, most 850s in North America were sold with automatics, so finding one in this condition with a manual is not all that common and a big cool bonus for me. It shifts buttery smooth, and feeling the power bands through each gear really connects you with the car and its driving experience. The interior is like a time capsule and preserved incredibly. It definitely has that late 90s feel and smell, which is just amazing. The leather seats are very comfortable, and the black with this plastic wood grain honestly all goes together amazingly, with surprisingly no rattles or noises as I'm driving. And here's what I really like about this car's interior. Its design really resonates with me. I've owned Mercedes, BMWs, and even some early 2000s non-luxury cars that chase comfort and features but often at the cost of simplicity. They had luxuries, sure, but with complications I didn't enjoy, especially as they age. This Volvo gets it right. On my drive home, I felt a balance of quality and mindful design. Every amenity that I'd want for a comfortable ride, delivered in a practical, uncluttered package. The layout and dials are straightforward, yet nothing I need is missing. It's like staying at a hotel with spotless rooms, great breakfast, and attentive service. Everything is excellent without trying too hard to prove it's luxury. It's not as basic as some of my even simpler vehicles, models like my 1988 Nissan 4x4 D21, with its main amenities being a steering wheel, good heat, and 3 pedals. But for the days I need to relax or need slightly less rugged transportation, this Volvo complements that truck perfectly. And what I really appreciate is it has everything I could want and use in general day-to-day life, and it stops at that. Nothing totally extra, nothing more. The Volvo 850 is a car praised by many owners for reliability, safety, and mostly regular performance. Of course, not without issues or flaws, so as time passes, we will see how this special but seemingly ordinary 90s Volvo keeps up. Thanks so much for watching. Comment your thoughts and experiences down below, and subscribe to stick around.